Hi and welcome to today's video. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. I will be using 3% hydrogen peroxide that I picked up from Target. You could get it at any grocery store, any drugstore or pharmacy. And I'll be using mine in a glass spray bottle. If you plan on using it and storing it for a while, say a week or a month or so, I would recommend you using a darker bottle or even an amber bottle, just because the more the hydrogen peroxide is exposed to air and light, the less effective it will be. So yeah, since I'll be using mine the same day, I'm going to go ahead and put mine in a glass container. The first room I will be cleaning is this bathroom. This bathroom is the only bathroom that actually, I guess, was like contaminated with the norovirus. So I'm going to go ahead and spray everything possible that I think I would touch or normally use while using the bathroom. I'm spraying down the countertops, the sink, the faucet, the soap dispenser, the light switches, the doorknobs, the toilet. It is recommended that you at least let it sit for 1 minute before wiping to give it enough time to kill pathogens. However, I wanted to be safe, so I went ahead and just did 5 minutes. After my timer went off, I went ahead and wiped everything down. And while I was waiting for my timer to go off, I went ahead and sprayed my toilet. That way, once I was done wiping everything down here, I can just go ahead and wipe my toilet down. So the one thing I didn't include while filming was me washing my hands multiple times throughout cleaning, just simply because we're prone to touching our face a lot. I really tried my hardest not to, but I wanted to go ahead and just wash my hands constantly just in case. So moving on to wiping down the toilet, I did the exact same thing. I sprayed everything possible. I even sprayed the floor right next to it. And while I was wiping down my toilet, I noticed that I didn't get my trash can. It's another breeding ground for that bacteria or that virus. So yeah, you want to make sure that you're also disinfecting your trash can. So now we will be moving on to disinfecting this room. My mom is the one who actually caught the norovirus while staying at my home. I felt terrible. I wasn't able to help her as much as I would love to. As you can see, I went ahead and sprayed everything down on that shelf. I wanted to saturate everything again. And this time I gave it 10 minutes just because I know this was the main room that was being used. After I do the bookshelf, I'm moving on to the sheets. Again, I spray everything down very thoroughly. After 10 minutes, I rolled up all of the sheets and threw it in my laundry room. After the sheets were removed, I went ahead and sprayed the mattress. Then I went ahead and flipped over those pillows and sprayed those down as well. And I actually ran out of hydrogen peroxide in my spray bottle. I decided to let this room sit overnight. And the following day, I went ahead and did everything again, just to make sure I was very thorough and in case I'd missed any spots. Alright, so moving on to cleaning the sheets from the bed. I didn't want to just throw them in the washer with regular detergent. I wanted to make sure I was also killing the norovirus at the same time. If you do a regular full load of laundry, you can put 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide in your washer machine, let the load sit for 15 minutes or like a delayed start. That way you give the hydrogen peroxide enough time to work its magic. So you can also use hydrogen peroxide to clean your fruit and veggies. Not only will it help get all of the bacteria, it can also help kill E. coli. What you want to do is fill up your sink, and you could put 1/4 cup of hydrogen peroxide, and you can put as many fruit and vegetables that will fit in your sink. You want to give them a good stir for a minute or so, and then rinse and drain. So just a couple of facts about the norovirus. It can live on soft surfaces and fabrics for up to 2 weeks, and on hard surfaces it can live up to 4 weeks. So this is also why I wanted to share this video, to help other mamas get rid of this virus for good, get it out their home. That way their littles aren't running around getting sick over and over again. Alright, so speaking of littles, the babies with the pacifiers, you know these things drop all the time on the floor. So the best way to disinfect this just would be to spray the hydrogen peroxide and let it sit for a good 5 minutes. Or another way you could do it is submerge these into hydrogen peroxide for another 5 minutes just to make sure it's working. So these wipes are something new that I found. I didn't really know they existed until recently, but I wanted to try these out for you guys. I tried to use them at first and I didn't really care for them, simply because I didn't see the hydrogen peroxide working on my fingers like I would normally. So what I did, I stored that container upside down for a whole night, just because I know the hydrogen peroxide or all of the liquid could kind of seep to the bottom. And the following day I tried it again. It actually did work, and I could see it working much better than it did the first time. So after I disinfect the high chair, I wanted to wipe off all of the high traffic areas, such as doorknobs, light switches, the refrigerator handles, the handle on the microwave, and even the buttons to the ice machine. So I opted to use the wipes instead of the spray to clean my counters. I will say, if you have marble or granite countertops, they don't recommend using hydrogen peroxide, simply because it could damage the coating or it could cause discoloration. But if you really want to try, I would recommend sampling like a small piece of your countertop first. So this was another high traffic touch area that I wanted to clean really well. My laptop gets used all the time by me and then played by my kids. In my description box below, I will also include more ideas of what to disinfect with the hydrogen peroxide. And lastly, I wanted to go ahead and disinfect all of the dishes that were used during this time. And I wanted to show you guys, this was a very full load of dirty dishes. And all I needed to add along with my dish detergent, which is 2 ounces of hydrogen peroxide, and I ran my dishwasher like normal. But that'll be it for today's video. I wanted to share so much more with you guys. I went crazy disinfecting everything in my home. I wanted to get rid of this virus. Leave a comment if you or someone you know have been hit with the stomach bug. For all of you mamas that are dealing with the virus, I'm so sorry. And I hope that this video can help some parents out who are wanting to get rid of that virus once and for all. Thank Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.